Hey everybody, Mike from Stray Robotics, and I just got back from this Entrepreneur Expo. It was put on by the Minneapolis Library, and they had like vendors, sort of vendors. They had all these different organizations that are like here in Minnesota that want to help small businesses and entrepreneurs and stuff. So it was pretty awesome. It was like from 2 to 8:30 p.m. So it's really cool. It was a lot of fun. Met a lot of good people. Took a lot of good notes. Got business cards and flyers and lots of stuff I need to kind of pour over. But yeah, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, so I think right now what I'm going to do is I will put together a video showing the latest mold of the right rocker arm of the Rover. And I think rather than talking about what I'm doing during this mold making thing, I think actually what I'll do is just kind of talk about what my thoughts are now after going to this Entrepreneur Expo. It's really kind of got the gears turning a little bit. So, all right, so let's start with the mold making video stuff. I'll just kind of snap that together, little pieces, so you can kind of follow along with the mold while I sit here and talk. Now that I've gone to this expo and, my first time kind of around other business owners, other small business owners and entrepreneurs. It's really awesome to finally be in that community full of people that are in the same boat that I'm in or very close to it. But it was just really nice to know that there's so many resources out there. There were so many organizations that offer like free mentorship and free business planning and financial advice. So I'm really looking forward to diving into some of that information and seeing what happens. But it really kind of got me thinking about, is this little Rover even worth it? I originally created this little Rover as a source of income to pay for the more expensive stuff like the full-scale Mars Sojourner Rover that I wanted to make and then sell. I figured that was probably going to cost maybe $1,000 of parts and things to make, and so I wanted this revenue stream coming in from the small solar-powered Rovers. Currently, materials-wise, I'm close to $700 into these small Rovers, and I think I still have, a few more molds to go, so it's probably another $80 to $100. So it's like, had I just put that money into the Sojourner Rover, I would be almost there by now. So I'm wondering if this is even a good idea, because if this little Rover actually takes off, then I'm kind of stuck working on that all the time. I would have to make more molds so I could produce enough to actually make it worth it. Maybe even quit my day job and do it full time. So to do it full time, I don't know, I'd have to make something like, probably 200 or 300 of these things a month just to really kind of make it worth doing. So that means I have to sell that many a month. Can I sell that many a month? And so I started kind of talking to people about, maybe loans, like the possibility of taking out a loan to get a company to do the injection molding of all of these parts. I figure it'll be something like $30,000 to have a company make these molds. And so that's like that's like 1,500 Rovers that I need to make just to pay for the loan to make them. 1,500 Rovers is a lot to try and sell. And I feel like if I did manage to sell that many, I'm sure some Chinese competitor will come around and totally flood the market with these things, and I won't have anything to sell. Maybe I paid off the loan, cool, but then I'm still at nothing. So, then I can develop another product, I guess, that's fairly similar and does, other cool STEM things. But then I'd be in the same boat. I'd have to get another loan and, mass produce the darn things. So, I don't know. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Like, just leave it in the comments, or feel free to email me or something. But I don't know. I could make more molds, and I could turn out at maybe 30 or 40 a month. If I really pushed. But I don't know. It's like when do I make that leap into like full-on manufacturing? Or another thought was I sell 200 Rovers. Then I take that income and I pay for a injection mold of a part or a couple of parts. So then I don't have to actually do it myself, which saves me time and maybe some money down the line. But so I could do it that way, kind of piecemeal it, get a injection mold done and start mass producing one part at a time. So there's that. I could kind of do that. So maybe I'm not actually taking on a loan. I just kind of slowly pay for it. But then, I'm taking up a lot of time away from, the full-scale Mars rover. That's ultimately why I started the business, was to do that. Although I love the idea of STEM outreach and education with this little rover. So, I love the idea of going to maybe schools in kind of low-income areas, and providing some kind of help, I guess. A lot of those schools might not have the resources or even the knowledge of STEM kits or rovers or robotics. I'd love to be able to kind of fill that gap. So I don't know. Really, I'm just kind of, I don't know which way to take the business here. It's like I love helping people and education and stuff, but then I also really love making full-scale rovers, and I love making models. That's what I originally went to school for, was making working models. I went to Bemidji State in northern Minnesota. I got a bachelor's in model making. Ultimately, it didn't really pan out. I didn't enjoy model making in a company because it was more of an assembly line sort of thing, and I didn't really like it. But then I went back to Anoka Tech and got a 2-year electronics degree. So now I'm kind of able to make my own moving, working toys. And that's something I really enjoy doing. It's something I guess I kind of kept, in the back of my mind somewhere from when I was a teenager till, recently. It's just, I love the idea of making working cool toys. So yeah, Stray Robotics will probably go that route at some point. So I'm really just trying to, I guess, figure out my business plan. So I guess, again, feel free to let me know what you think and where this should go. Once again, I'm trying to be transparent with the business process and answer your questions because I'm new at this. I want you guys to learn, and hopefully you guys can start up businesses, and we can kind of just bounce ideas off each other. Currently, right now, you're probably wondering why the lighting's weird, because I'm learning, I'm figuring it out. I have a very bright spotlight right over here, and I don't think it's working very well. So hopefully the next video, I will have better lighting. I do have better sound now, thanks to actually investing in a better microphone, these little guys. So better microphone, better camera. So now apparently I need a better light. But yeah, it's all part of the plan, learn as I go. And hopefully you guys are learning stuff too, because that's why I'm here. I just really want this kind of as a community endeavor. I really don't want to, I guess, kind of go it alone in a way. Not that I'm really alone. I have plenty of support. Kristen's definitely here for ideas and bouncing things off of. And I also have apparently all of Hennepin County has resources available. So, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I kind of just wanted to take y'all along. So let me know in the comments what you think. And also give it a like, press that like button down there. And maybe even the little bell if you want to know when I post more videos. And subscribe, of course. So, yeah, I hope to hear from you guys, and let's keep this going. So, hope you enjoyed my video monologue and talking about business stuff. So, I guess have fun, enjoy, and go make stuff. Bye-bye.